year 1920, Mahatma Gandhi calls upon the whole nation to join the non-cooperation movement. The Khilafat movement, led by the Ali brothers, enters into an alliance with the non-cooperation movement, and there emerges a nationwide mass awakening to boycott the British government. The first test ground is education. At Aligarh, a group of secular and nationalist educationists, responding to the call of Gandhiji, severes ties with the government-funded institution, and the Jamia Millia Islamia is born. Initially at Aligarh, the classes were held in tents. Later on, the institution was shifted to Delhi. It was built bit by bit by Mahatma Gandhi, Maulana Muhammad Ali, Hakim Ajmal Khan, Dr. Mukhtar Ahmad Ansari, Dr. Zakir Hussain, and Abdul Majid Khwaja. Sarojini Naidu aptly summed up their efforts. They have built up the Jamia Millia stone by stone and sacrifice by sacrifice. Jamia became the symbol of the Indian people's sacrifice to attain freedom, knowledge, self-reliance, liberalism, and experimentation. It provided an alternative educational system deep-rooted in the country's ethos by reflecting nationalist, cultural, and modern Islamic ideals. Since its inception, nurtured by the passionate fervor of the founders of the nation, Jamia has come a long way by rising to the status of a central university. Under the excellent leadership of Dr. Zakir Hussain, Jamia has come up as a premier educational institution in a relatively short period. It is indeed more than a university. It does not only offer you a wide range of educational opportunities, but also teaches you the secrets of a meaningful life. Jamia, with a remarkable history of glorious past, continues in its endeavor to chisel out the bright futures of the knowledge seekers on the university campus, spread over 200 acres of lush green land on the banks of River Yamuna. A highly qualified faculty from various states of India, 30 departments, 10 institutions, and a team of dedicated administrative and support staff work in unison to open up new vistas of knowledge and learning for about 9,000 students at the university. Learning at every level is equally important in Jamia. So much so that no other central university in India offers nursery to PhD programs under one roof. Jamia endeavors at the holistic development of an individual, starting with the youngest group, the preschoolers. The middle and senior secondary schools at Jamia aim at imparting integrated education to the students, which coordinate classroom teaching, laboratory and practical work with planned extracurricular activities. At the senior secondary level, the youngsters are offered a diverse curricula in the streams of science, arts and humanities, and commerce. The students joining Jamia at the university level have a wide choice of courses and specializations to opt for at the 6 faculties of the Jamia Millia Islamia. The Faculty of Humanities and Languages offers undergraduate, postgraduate courses and PhD programs in Arabic, English and Modern European languages, Hindi, History and Culture, Islamic Studies, Persian and Urdu. Jamia is perhaps the only university in India which provides correspondence course in Urdu. The curricula's focus in these courses is upon the composite nature of the Indian culture, historical perspectives, interdisciplinary approach, Islamic civilization, different facets of literature, translation, media writing and TV journalism. The Faculty of Social Sciences has the departments of Adult and Continuing Education and Extension, Commerce and Business Studies, Economics, Political Science, Psychology, Social Work and Sociology. These departments offer various programs from undergraduate to PhD level with special emphasis upon studies of the local and regional development, political and economic theory and policy, minority and women studies, human rights and the psychological perspectives. The Faculty of Natural Sciences puts emphasis on the teaching of the modern science education through its various departments such as biosciences, chemistry, physics, mathematics, computer sciences and geography. The courses from undergraduate to postgraduate and PhD programs are offered to students. The major areas of study include material research, biotechnology, optics, organic and inorganic materials, remote sensing, the management of the regional environment, practical and agricultural geography. The departments of educational studies, fine arts and art education and teacher training and non-formal education together constitute the Faculty of Education. This faculty offers to students various courses from undergraduate to PhD level. The curricula in the faculty focus on the foundations of education, pre-service and in-service education for teachers and the educational administrators. Undergraduate and diploma courses and PhD programs are offered by the Faculty of Engineering and Technology in the Applied Sciences and Humanities, Civil Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Electronics and Communication. The professional courses are also run in the evening to enable in-service personnel to improve their qualifications. The faculty also offers a master's course in the business administration. The University Polytechnic runs diploma courses in civil, mechanical, electrical and electronics engineering, environmental pollution and control engineering. Laboratory facilities are also provided for all these courses. The Faculty of Law runs an undergraduate law course. This course focuses on social legal awareness, consumer protection laws, corporate laws, environmental laws and human rights.